I love the Bronco that you have, though. It's kind of like a nice like brown with like the different colors, kind of like a rainbow on the side.
Yeah.
I love that, though.
It's really nice.
If I had real money, I would have bought that Bronco. I've always loved that Bronco. When I see it driving around town, I love that Bronco.
Is it the red one?
So it's like brown, but it has like different colors on like the door and on the front,
Okay,
like yellow, red, kind of like a rainbow of colors.
We had Professor Zaa, and I put him.
So he was in that one. Yeah, that's what Kate was saying.
It reminds me of like a slice of pizza.
Well, Professor Zaa is like my favorite person in the world.
Have you been to the new place?
I have been, yes.
I haven't had a chance to.
You're gonna wait a little bit, but I'm telling you, it is worth every second.
I can't wait to
yes,
check it out.
It is the best pizza I've had. And I'm a Windsor guy.
Yeah.
But for Detroit style, it's the best pizza I've ever had. Yeah.
I can't wait to go. You just got back from Cancun.
Yeah.
What was the highlight of your trip?
Yeah, you can see a little tan still. So, I mean, I guess easy answer is the food. I love Mexican food. And so it was all inclusive, and like every morning, like refried beans, everything Mexican, and a little bit of like pancakes and stuff like that. But the food was so good. And also we did a party catamaran. So like a little island in the Caribbean Sea. And now all the music was in Spanish, and I had no idea, but it was a fun party. I'm pretty sure combined, like my wife and I did like 30 rum punches combined, but like 30 rum punches. Did some snorkeling too on the way over to the island.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and there was like ruins down in the Caribbean Sea, some really cool fish, stingrays and stuff like that. So yeah, just a real cool time. And then on the island, speaking of food, which I always talk about food, there was a place called Guacamole. And I'm not really a big guacamole fan. But Kathy was like, yeah, let's do guacamole, right? It was the best guacamole I've ever had in my life. Oh, I'm like craving it now for Super Bowl.
You'll never have one that good.
You're right. You're right. I will never have one. Although we do have some great Mexican places. One up the road here in Windsor, Cancuncito. Yeah. One of my favorite places. Yeah. Yes, I love Cancuncito. Yeah, so a great place out in Leamington as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, the guacamole was fantastic. So for Super Bowl, I got to have some guac.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know you yet, how would you describe what you do at AM800?
I talk on the radio. That's what I do. I try the Kyle Horner show. I like to make sure that it's the top stories, the stories that affect the most people. And so, yeah, we kind of focus on that in the morning, a little bit of humor. Hopefully some people laugh at the show. A little bit about me, producer Will, our lives. But the main focus is, the top stories, making news, making headlines that day. I want to focus on that. I want the people to be involved with that. And, we try to solve some of the issues. Like yesterday, it was really cool that, one of the listeners had an issue with a camera looking into his yard, really right at his hot tub.
Oh, wow.
And, nobody was helping him out. He called 311. Nobody was helping him out. Got a couple counselors on, went out there. The city went out there. Bio officers went out there and took care of the problem because it was on city property, and it was city property tree and on city property, and they got the camera taken down. So stuff like that. Just, if people have issues, I try to help them out. And that's
great.
what we do.
I saw your post about the dog taxi.
Yes.
Are you a big animal lover?
I am a huge dog fan. Yeah, so growing up, I didn't have any dogs or anything like that, but we had cats, always cats. Yeah. And when I moved out, just a single guy, I had a cat named Megatron, named after the football player. And I loved the little guy. But I was always at work and busy and stuff like that. So my parents, who lived just down the street there at Fairview, at the time, I asked them to take the cat.
Yeah.
And so I hadn't had a cat or anything like that in a while. And then I decided to move in with my now wife, Kathy. And she had a pug. And a little bit different, heavy breathing. It was an adjustment to live with the pug. And then I fell in love with the guy.
Yeah.
And I just always need a pug in my life. So now I'm very fortunate to have a pug.
Yeah.
Tigger, who's a complete disaster, but I love him. And we have a rescue named Revy, who's a shepherd husky.
I was going to say, is he a shepherd mix?
Yeah. And he's just the sweetest guy. He's obviously been through a lot.
Yeah, I have a couple of rescues.
Yeah,
but they got their quirks.
That's it. And I'm just very fortunate to have them and to have both of them in my life. I mentioned on the show this morning, actually, that my neighbor asked us to pick up a package while he was out of town. I put it on my front table to make sure I remember to give it back to him when he comes into town. I came home from work yesterday, and Revy, the shepherd, he had the package destroyed.
No.
Absolutely ripped apart. So I had to buy some of the package items off Amazon, give it back to the neighbor, had to explain to the neighbor what happened. With that said, absolutely love the guy.
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
Yeah, I gotta have pets in my life. Definitely dogs would have to be in my life.
Yeah.
I would like a third dog, but my wife says no.
3's a lot.
Three's a lot of dog hair. But
well, like once you already have 2, what's one
more?
Might
as well, right? Yeah, and those two, like, you can't separate them now. Like, Tigger was on his own for a while, the pug, and then Revy came in, and those two you can't separate. Like, they're family. So, yeah, they bicker back and forth, and the house is kind of a mess because of both of them, but they need each other, and I need them.
For your car, do you name your vehicles?
So my vehicle is named the Red Rocket. Yeah, it's just like a little red SUV. But that thing can fly, especially down Highway 3, trying to keep up with everybody going 100 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
So the Red Rocket can move, no doubt about it. Yeah. Although this is very nice, though. This Mustang is, I could get used to this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You have to give it back when you leave.
All right. I'll take the Bronco then.
Fine, fair. If you could pimp my ride, your car, what would you put in it?
Pimp my ride. Great show.
Great show.
I got to have heated steering wheel. Like, I would love, this is heated, I can tell, right? Like, this is, I've never tried a heating steering wheel or a heated steering wheel, and I love it. So I'd like to hear heated steering wheel. Also, my buddy growing up, he had a real nice Sunfire, and it was all decked out in, like, it was blue, and he had blue lights throughout the whole thing.
I used to have an Escape that had that, and I was like, this is living.
And so I would like the Red Rocket to have, like, red lights all around this place. I'd love that. That's about it. I don't really need too much. Yeah,
Some people are putting
pretty good sound
deep
system.
fryers in the back,
wow.
Ice cream machine.
As somebody that just discovered an air fryer, if you can get an air fryer somewhere in here, I can just make nuggets.
Yeah,
that would be great.
Put it in the glove box.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys can do that over there at Ken Knapp'd, but let me know if you can.
I'll float it. I'll float the idea.
Air fryer in the car would be great. Oh yeah.
How did you first get into radio? Was it something you always wanted to do?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in Sudbury. And I didn't get many sports stations, but we got the Fan 590, which was a sports station in Toronto. And I got it at night. And so when Mom and Dad would put me to sleep, I would turn on the radio and I'd listen to Leaf games, Toronto Maple Leaf games, on the Fan 590. Even back then, they weren't very good, but I fell in love with the Leafs. And so I'd fall asleep listening to the radio. And it was just like I always wanted to do talk radio. I've listened to talk radio, mostly sports, but I've always listened to talk radio. It's what I wanted to do. And so I went to St. Clair for journalism, really had a good time, but I still wanted to focus on radio. So I went over to Specs Howard in the States and focused on their radio program. I just fell in love with it. It's what I always wanted to do. And so I started broadcasting for a couple hockey teams, Eastern Michigan and Oakland University in Detroit, Metro Detroit area. And then I just kind of showed up in a suit one day at AM800 saying that I wanted to volunteer for their A team, and it just continually moved up, doing some stuff on the FM station, some stuff with AM800, and I really fell in love with news. I fell in love with everything AM800, and we were able to work it out, and here I am. Now I know I'm supposed to turn around at the Dairy Freeze, but I don't want to get this car stuck.
Oh yeah, no.
So maybe I'll pick a driveway. Yeah, I'll pick a driveway. So so I've just kind of kept moving my way up that radio station, and I don't know, somebody was crazy enough to give me a show.
Yeah, you just launched your own show. How's it been going?
It's pretty awesome. Very exciting.
Yeah.
I've got good reviews. People seem to be very happy with how the show is going.
That's amazing.
So I think we're off to a great start, if I can put this into gear. I think we're off to a great start.
Yeah.
And hopefully people are enjoying it. I don't know if anybody out there watching this listens to it, but if you do, let me know what you think of the show. I'm pretty happy with it. Again, I feel like we're focusing on what matters most to the people out here in the county and in the city.
Yeah.
With a little bit of humor, a little bit of fun. Yeah.
You review a lot of restaurants. What's something that will keep you going back to a restaurant over and over?
Good food. If you have good food, I would definitely be back to your restaurant.
Good service too, though.
Good service.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like a nice
pass
view.
The service if the
food is good, I don't care. Yeah, I really don't
slap
care.
Me in the face as long
That's
as
it. Yeah. You can throw the food at me.
No problem.
I have no problem at all with that. Yeah, if the food is good, I'm coming back. I don't care what the place looks like. If you remember, like Acapulco, like the old Acapulco in Windsor.
Oh yeah.
Like that place. No offense.
if you sneezed, it was about to fall down.
Exactly.
But it was great.
I'm pretty sure there was cobwebs, the fish in the corner, and like I love Acapulco, the new place downtown.
It's great, but it's not like you want to be a little scared.
Yeah, and I mean, to me, they had the best Mexican food. I still think they're one of the best in the city.
It's my favorite.
But the old place with the cobwebs, like that was some of the best Mexican food you could get in the area.
It was a vibe.
Yeah, it would rival Mexican Town over in Detroit, right?
Yeah.
So I don't really care. As long as you got good food, I don't care at all.
Yeah.
A nice view is really nice.
Yeah.
Like a nice view of the river or something like that. You know, like Harbor House has a beautiful view out there.
On the patio in the
look at Pesh Island. Yeah, but food number one.
Yeah, for sure. How has traveling changed the way that you think about local food?
I think we don't realize how fortunate we are. I've had some very good food around the planet, to be honest with you. And I'm very fortunate for that.
Yeah.
But yet I come back here and there's still places that I would pick in town, including our pizza.
Oh, for sure.
Whether it's Professor Zaa or whether it's Antonino's.
I love Antonino's.
Yeah. I mean, I could have Antonino's for every meal. I swear to God, I could eat Antonino's. I swear to God, I could eat Antonino's for every meal.
Yeah.
But we are very fortunate. Now, there's some great places that I've had around the earth, in different countries throughout this planet. But we are very fortunate to have some great food in this area.
And a lot of variety.
A lot of variety. Yeah, I mean, from African to Indian to just straight up Windsor pizza.
Yeah.
We're very fortunate. I don't know if people realize that. I hope they do.
Yeah, hopefully. If you could bring back any restaurant in Windsor, what would it be?
Oh, you know what restaurant I really miss? And I know you can get their sauce, and so there's still a little touch on it. But Tunnel Barbecue is right up there. But it's Bubby's. Yeah. I love Bubby's. Yeah. And again, you can get their sauce at different places, and we do. But Bubby's would be right up there.
Yeah, no, that was a great spot.
I know this is a chain, and we have a great Italian restaurants, and of course we have Erie Street. But I really like the Olive Garden breadsticks.
I love the Olive Garden.
I don't care what anybody says.
Something about the breadsticks are great. The salad's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But the breadsticks for me, I could eat Olive Garden breadsticks any day of the week.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I actually forgot that we had an Olive Garden.
Way back in the day. It was actually before my time, but I know that there is an Olive Garden here, so it counts.
Yeah, for sure.
It counts.
So what does a typical day look like for you?
Typical day is try to get there for about 6:30. Not great on mornings, but I'm getting better.
Yeah.
So try to be there for 6:30.
It's
early. It's early. Yeah, it's early. Again, I'm not a morning guy, but it is what it is. So my producer will be there already. The guy's amazing. He's usually there like 6 a.m. getting everything ready. And so we'll just talk about what are the main topics of the day, what do we want to focus on. And, I'll make sure I'm well prepped to talk about it on air. Do the 2-hour show, which flies by like that.
Yeah.
And then after the show, we'll kind of debrief on how we thought the show went, what could I do better. Just always looking to improve.
Yeah.
Did I cover the topics well? Did I come in and out? Just tinkering with different things like that, right? And then we'll kind of focus on the next day. We're trying to do more online things like this.
Yeah.
And so, we'll record a couple videos here or there, or go out and see, a live event and do something like that to have more of a online presence.
Yeah.
But kind of, leave the place around 1:30 and just kind of, take some time for myself and then focus on the next day and reach out to Will and, hey, what's making news throughout the afternoon? What do we want to make sure we're focused on tomorrow? Who do we reach out to that's making news? Yeah, just different things like that. Always staying up to date with what's happening in the county or in the city.
What's your favorite type of story to tell?
Favorite type of story, for me, for sure, it's making a difference. Whether it is an event, whether it's a charity, whether it's telling somebody's story. Now, especially when it comes to maybe something terrible happened in their lives, got a bad health report or something's happened to them, and, there's a fundraiser for them, or there's a way maybe just to improve their life. Something like that. Obviously got to talk politics, got to talk news. But really, whatever happens to this show, whatever happens to me after this show, I hope we just made a difference in a few people's lives that were maybe going through a real tough time.
Yeah.
Somebody was listening to the Kyle Horner show, reached out to them, and improved their lives during one of the worst moments of their lives, or whatever they were going through, one of the terrible parts of their lives. hopefully somehow we made their life a little bit better.
Yeah, that's great, and it's important.
People have done that. This community has done that during my tough times, right? So I try to pass it on when I'm on air.
How has radio changed since you first started in it? Like with podcast, especially social media? Yeah, for sure. I mean, online presence, right? Yeah. It was one thing where they really wanted me to build up an online presence. I've been trying to do that. Again, I signed up for radio to be on the radio, but I understand you need to adapt, right? Or as the famous word is now, you got to pivot. And so, just a lot of online presence. I would say like kind of the behind the scenes of editing stuff down is much easier nowadays, where back in the day you had to cut up tape and like even before my time, you literally had to go through tape and cutting it up and different things like that. Where it's a lot easier now to edit and to I guess audio that just happened on air to bring it back on air. Yeah. You know, it's much easier now behind the scenes. Thankfully. Yeah. What's one Windsor-Essex issue you think deserves more attention?
Deserves more attention. We're trying to get more information on this, but a lot of bills are going up. And a lot of, especially in the city, a lot of certain water bills are going up. And it's been tough to get answers. Yeah. And we're really trying to do that. Yeah. Sadly, a lot of bills have been like rising like, $100, $200, $300, even sometimes $500. It's crazy. Because of water consumption or wastewater. I just don't think it's right. No. And, for people up against it, we know a lot of people are up against it right now. Like that's, putting groceries on the table or not putting groceries on the table, right? So, there's a few bills out there that need more attention.
Yeah, for sure. Tell us about anything you have coming up, what we can look forward to you doing next.
Speaking of online presence and pets, the Humane Society is celebrating 100 years, and that's where we got our rescue shepherd. And so we'll be going out on Friday and filming hopefully a lot of different angles with me with pets. We're going to be promoting the 100-year anniversary for the Humane Society, promoting some of the events they got coming up. And I'm just going to go hang out with hopefully a lot of dogs and a lot of cats, and who knows, maybe a bunny, a hamster, and doing some of that. Yeah. And Border City Barbecue Masters are doing a chili fest at Wolfhead on March 1st. I saw that. That's fun. I love those guys. Those guys have been with me since day one. I will be a judge out there at the chili fest. And so hopefully we'll be recording some stuff with some smoked chili to kind of prep and, to promote that event coming up at Wolfhead on, I think it was March 1st. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, so I get to hang out with a lot of pets, get to hang out with chili, which is awesome. And then, of course, we got news and different things like that on the show as well. So,
That's great. And you did perfect timing.
Look at that. Not even an accident. Well, thank you for the heated steering wheel and the Mustang.
Of course.
Loved it. It was beautiful.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
That was great. You made my job very easy.
Good. I can't